All right, and we're live. Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming and joining us. Or as I usually say, is greetings, fellow unbelievers. Anyways, what we got here today is we got my buddy Tatted Atheist here. He's going to tell us his deconversion story and his pathway from faith to reason and how it has affected his life and other junk that we can throw in as well. Not our junk in particular, because that's kind of gross. But anyways, and no dildo talk this time, okay?
Sure.
All right. Because Godless ain't here, and we know that that's his favorite subject. Well, that and butt stuff.
I didn't start that.
No, I know. All right, man. So tell me, when was the first time that you sort of started thinking to yourself, you know, this stuff's kind of all made up, I'm pretty sure, and your path from there to here?
Okay. So when I first started thinking about it is after my grandmother died, who was kind of my like the matriarchal leader of my family type thing, with at least the religious area of my group. After she passed, I always took it on faith of what she was telling me was true, and she really didn't know very much science stuff at all. So I never read the Bible before that, and I started reading the Bible, and within a year, I completed it and was no longer religious.
That was it? That's all it took?
Just reading the Bible, man. So
wow. All right, so it's now 3 minutes after 4. So what do we do for an hour?
Talk about dildos again.
Well, I mean, when you decided that you weren't going to be religious anymore, like, was your family religious at all? Like,
so majority of them are Roman Catholic, and most of them, or some of them are super into it, and most of them are, like, you know, the Lawrence Krauss quote where scientists don't think about God enough to know if they are atheists or not.
Yeah.
They're more like that, except they're not scientists. And they just they don't pay it no mind until it's like Christmas time or it's Easter. They're that type. But a lot of them,
so like traditional holidays and shit, right?
Yep. But a lot of them still think I'm going through some sort of phase. They're not real like Christian-y, but they're also vehemently against atheists, which is always fun.
Wow.
It's like a middle ground of crazy and lunatic at the same time.
Well, how did they take it? Did you come out and say to them, like, I'm a fucking atheist now and you got to deal with it, kind of thing, or what?
Pretty much. My family is generally pretty blunt. If I have an issue with you or anyone in my family has an issue with you, we're going to tell you to your face. There's no talking behind your back. We're that type of family. So I've always been one of those that, you know, if I'm feeling this, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to tell you straightforward. And actually the first time it was brought up was because my younger brother, his wife now, her parents are born-again Christians, which are the most annoying ones. And they're ones that were addicted to crack, meth, coke, all the drugs in the world. And now they're saved, so they're more holy than now.
Right. I liken them to people that are just finished quitting smoking when they're all like, you know, like that kind of attitude, sort of.
Exactly. And I said, if you want me to, you know, read some passages to him and make him look like a giant jackass, I could. And he goes, what? And I was like, yeah, I'm an atheist. I read that book, and I can destroy him. And he goes, you're an atheist? You don't want to go see Tato when he die? I was like, David, I would love to see her, but facts don't give a shit about what I want. That's what they are. And that was the conversation we had at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Wow. Yeah, no amount of belief is going to make something fact.
No, I wish it would, because then I would be a billionaire.
Snarky asked me to ask you a question.
What's up, Snark?
When he gets there, ask him if all he needs is beauty and a beat, please, whatever that means. Unless she misspelled beast, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what she's going on there. I am a beast, and I guess Neil can be the beauty now.
Thank you so much. Yeah, there you go. Hey, mine aren't too shabby either for being 51 years old, you know, man. I mean, I used to be fairly big, but you know, I stopped working out like 20 years ago. But
well, you didn't blow up.
No. I never got like super huge. I was fairly what do you say, proportionate for my size.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fairly large chest and some sizable arms and stuff. But I'm also like 6'4" and a bit, right? So
I'm 5'8".
When I put my fucking biker boots on, I'm over 6'5". So, or sorry, my biker pirate boots.
I forgot you're a butt pirate. I mean biker pirate.
Butt pirate, yeah, the butt biker pirate.
Jesus, dude,
the BBP.
You're getting so many goddamn nicknames. I know. It's amazing.
Through my whole life, man. My whole life, people have been throwing nicknames at me.
Well, yeah, I was born with one.
Were you?
You know what my first name is, right?
Bill?
No.
Billy? No?
Nope. William.
Oh, okay. Well, same fucking thing, isn't it? Isn't Billy just short for William?
I still to this day do not understand that nickname.
I know.
Because it's like, how the fuck where did the B? I don't give a shit. I show up and they give me food when I answer to it. So, fuck it. I'm one of those people.
No, not Beast. Okay, so hang on. She said, hang on here. Oh, where we go. She said, no, laugh my ass off. Not Beast. I'm more confused by the Richard and Dick. She says, yeah, I understand. Google it after you're done, she says. So I'm pretty sure the question there being
the Billy from William, yeah.
No. If all he needs is beauty and a beat. So I guess she wants you to Google that to figure out what it means. Let's find out. Let's do it right now. This makes for interesting YouTube watching. People looking up things on Google.
Sharky's so goddamn weird. I love that fucking group.
Yeah, I know.
Even though GI killed me.
Beat. He kills you.
Did you?
Oh wait.
Video?
It's a song by the look of things. Beauty and the Beat with Nicki Minaj. Is that what it says?
Oh my God!
Justin Bieber and Nicki Minaj.
Apparently, okay. I think I know the joke here.
Okay.
So my original account on Twitter.
Says right there.
Yeah. My original account on Twitter was VaderTech, and when I first got on Twitter, I just hit auto follow or whatever. It just followed people, and they're like, "Oh, you followed Justin Bieber." I'm like, I fucking didn't know. I haven't been on VaderTech's Twitter except for to fuck with you guys in months. like I'll go follow GI and mess with him, or I'll mess with Snarky, and like I didn't give. I just now found out the other day if I fucking reply on something that my feed can see what I'm replying to. I didn't know that was a thing.
Right.
But luckily I did because that person I'm talking to was real nice over being upset with me.
Your auto feed made you follow Justin Bieber?
Yeah, it just like followed a bunch of fucking people.
Wow.
Like I was like following Justin Bieber, apparently a couple different Bears players, and I hate the Bears. And it was interesting. So I've been clearing it. The one person I still need to unfollow is Frustrated Atheist. He's kind of a weird person.
Yeah, he's funny as fuck.
He's the worst.
Okay, Twitter is weird. Oh my God, I love the okay.
What remix?
Okay,
go
goes. I have no idea. I
don't want to know. I don't like Nicki Minaj or Justin Bieber. I absolutely hate Nicki Minaj though.
I don't really care for her shit at all. I don't really care for Bieber at all, but I'll say this about Bieber. I mean, have you seen his original YouTube video where he, like, no one knew who he was, and he just started playing guitar on YouTube?
No.
And singing? He's actually, back then, I thought, this kid's pretty fucking good. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, like a year later, boom, he's everywhere. Because I remember that coming into my feed. And I was like, oh, because I was always looking up music and new stuff and whatnot. So
you gotta love it when a YouTuber makes something out of nothing.
Yeah. Well, I guess someone noticed him, and boom, that was it.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys out there like that. I think Bo Burnham is one of them. And I
Well,
the new media is really sticking it to the old media. It really feels like.
yeah, for sure. But kudos to you if you can do that and make some of it. Lord knows it hasn't happened for us yet, but all the videos I've thrown up on YouTube are shit, anyways.
Yeah, we're gonna get we get demonetized because we talk about things that need to be talked about, and how dare if you ever bring up Muslims or the Muslim faith? Yeah, don't bring up that shit. And
because
you insult
you don't want
Christianity.
you don't want to be racist against a religion.
Yeah, that makes a lot of fucking sense.
I don't
so
get that. Yeah, well, my band video page is got a bunch of live stuff from like way back in the day, and it's funny because every time somebody brought a camera to film us, I had some kind of a cold or a flu, so it sounds like utter shit. And that's back before I could actually sing as well as I do now. I can control my voice a lot better now than I could then. So
see, I can't do the clean singing, but I can do the more fun shit.
yeah, like Brian Johnson-esque kind of shit where you're screaming and raspiness and all that.
It's essentially kind of it's more like have you ever heard of the band Motionless in White?
Yes.
More into that type of shit.
Ah, okay.
And I play bass.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I knew that. I was kind of like, you should be moved here so you can play bass with us.
In Canada, where I can get free healthcare, maybe.
Exactly, maybe. I'm not going to say no.
I'm not going to say no. It's not out of the works. But goddamn it, dude, that shit was cold as fuck in the winter.
I was talking to Mike, aka Godless Cranium, after the whole spiel from the other day, and he listened to some of our music too, and now he wants to use one of my songs in one of his videos, or in his endings for his videos, which I think is pretty fucking cool. So, Mike, if you're watching this, yeah, buddy, I think that's pretty fucking sweet. Well, he's going to use one of the songs.
When you said, Mike, if you're watching this, I said, why?
Oh, yeah, I know. Hey, I got a few viewers. There's some in the chat right now.
There's a few. There's 10 watching us.
Yeah, and they're saying awesome. Hello.
And that's way better than what I generally get in my live streams. Generally, I just live stream some Fortnite because that's what I've been doing and trying to, just keep Vader Tech alive at very minimum. Where's GI at, Snark? Why is he not here? Why is he being a bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to call him out right now.
I got a question for you.
Sure, what's up?
Now that you've kind of announced your atheism, if that's even a fucking word, to like your family and friends, has anyone tried to proselytize to you to get you back into believing?
Yes. So when I was in my adult years, not in my family, but in my religious family, I guess you can call it. When I was in my adult years, I was a Southern Baptist, and I go to this beach every couple weeks, and that's the same place they like to go. And a few times they tried. They're like, "Oh, God still loves you," bullshit, and blah blah. And then they're like,
"What did you have?" Like Muppets?
In my head, they do.
Okay, yeah.
But they're like, "What will get you to come back?" And I was like, "The crazy shit in the Bible not being in it." And they're like, "There's nothing bad in the Bible." And then I'm just like, read Leviticus, read Numbers,
Judges, fucking all that shit.
Yep. Oh, by the way, I got muted on Twitter by another atheist.
What?
Yeah. It was one of those ones that likes to put up. She put up like Fortnite, don't do Christmas this year or whatever, #atheism.
Yeah.
And I wrote, "What, you don't like Christmas?" And because Christmas is awesome.
Who the fuck doesn't like Christmas?
And she goes, "I don't like Christian holidays." I'm like, Christmas is technically a pagan holiday.
Yep.
It's
Saturnalia.
Not. And then she goes, "It's still a religion." I was like, "A basically dead one." And and it just kept on going back and forth until she just muted me.
Wow. Well, some people don't like to be opposed, right?
No, yeah, and I like arguing with people no matter what their position is. It's like they can be in my camp. And if they're fueling the fire for like people like what the fuck's that red cup motherfucker? Joshua Fierstein. You don't remember him? Oh my God, he was that cringy bitch who was like, "There's a war on Christmas because of
Oh yes,
Starbucks," and then he went to Starbucks and told him to say "Merry Christmas," and shit like that. I was just like, I can't believe it, and I'm like, why would you're just aiding and abetting this fucking idiot? And it's a great holiday. Like you can take all the religious bullshit out of it, and basically taking the venom out of it. It's just like when people try to make like words hurt them vehemently, it just gives the opponent more like ammo. Like where some people are just so against the N-word or whatever. I generally don't say it, but it doesn't hurt my feelings if someone does, no matter what race they are. But the more you give it the power, the more they can use it to hurt you. It's plus it's a word. Stop being a bitch.
Well, it is a word, but I think there's
I understand the roots of it. I understand the roots of it, but I understand why it could be a thing. But at the end of the day, it's just a word, and
true.
It's just one like
words only have power if you let them.
Exactly, and like I can understand people that would say, oh, it hurts me because of blah blah, like my family, like I can trace it back to this and this, and then I'm like, I'm not using it to you, and I'm not using it, but. I can understand why. Just like, yeah, that's about it. I don't know. I was losing my train of thought there.
I get it though, because one time, it wasn't that anyone said any word in particular, but there's some things that I'm not okay with. Like years ago when I was out for coffee with a friend of mine and some drunk asshole came in who knew me and knew my Jewish upbringing stuff. And you were allowed to smoke in these places at the time. And he pointed to the ashtray and he asked me if any of my relatives were in there. And I got up and I laid his ass out right there. Fucking punched him right there. Because that kind of shit, I get it, you're kidding, but that's not fucking funny. Because I lost 4 relatives in the Holocaust. So.
No, yeah, and that's not a cool type of joke. That's completely different. That was just him being a
taking
dickhole
it too far.
To be a dickhole.
I don't even want to insult dickholes, to be honest.
That's a good point. And a lot of that, like when you do the research on the Holocaust and stuff, it's depressing. It's
I've been to the places. Like in Israel, they have a Holocaust museum. I've been into Germany and seen them.
And
it's pretty fucked up.
You know what the best thing about it though? Germany doesn't sugarcoat it. They're like, we did this. This was fucked up. We are making amends for this, or we don't want this to happen ever again.
People have to understand it wasn't the German people.
I know, it was the Nazis.
It was a Nazi party.
Yep, and Yep, but it's still at the end of the day, my country, as you know, we can kill 1 billion Indians and go, nah, we didn't do that.
Yeah.
We gave them casinos. It's even. Like shit like that. And like I gotta like the fact that they're not touching the history books and they're making it to what it is. Yeah. They're being honest. And at the end of the day, that's not look, it's even. It's at least it's something.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of countries that wouldn't do that.
True enough. And history is always written by the ones who were the winners or in power, right? So.
Victors, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, victor's a better word. Yeah. So fuck, man. I mean, have you ever had any problems like dealing like with people that you know that now that you're an atheist? Yeah,
my main issue is the person actually just gave me most, but my fiance's mom, like every once in a while, will get a bug up her ass and like text me. Going, Jesus still loves you and tries to reconvert me every couple months. And then I told Rachel, I'm like, she does it one more time, I'm going to make her cry. And she goes, what? I was like, she keeps on doing it. It's pissing me off. I can make her cry really easily. Tell her to stop. And she hasn't done it, but if she does it again, I'm going to make her cry. And I'm not going to feel bad about it or good about it. It's going to be like, okay, at least it stopped.
Yeah.
Hopefully it would stop there because, you don't want to see someone walk into a brick wall.
You tell them enough that you're tired of hearing about it and you're not going to change your mind now that you're on this side, then
and
stop already.
Like I get that conversations all the time, like, why are you this? And is it because of evolution or whatever?
Because that's where the fucking facts show, or that's where the evidence leads. That's why.
Yeah, still, it's like, why would evolution? Like, I know, like when I was religious, I believed in evolution. Like, I just made up my own bullshit logic to say, evolution is real because God set it off for whatever. I was the weakest of weak Christian for a long time, just because I'm an electrical engineer, and most of the time I was religious during it. Only been non-religious about 2 years. So there's a lot of, like, when you get your degree, you got to go through like biology classes, and it's not just electrical engineering shit, which I wish it was. So there's a lot of stuff I couldn't square with what I was learning to what I thought I knew. So I just kept on going, whatever, it's fine. God was the, evolution had to start, but when did it start? He snapped it and then it started type thing. And it's one of those,
still say that.
Yep, and it's one of those things where Facebook memories are the worst, because then I'll get like shit from like 5 years ago. I'm like, oh, fuck, I was a cringy bitch. I would be making a video on myself. Oh.
Yeah, I wonder if anyone's even thought to do that, do a response-ish type video to something who you were before. That'd be kind of an interesting thing, I think.
That is a pretty interesting idea. No, my next one's going to be on Kent Hovind. I just got to find a good video of him, just because I was talking to one of my buddies who I was in the military with, and we always talk politics and how I vehemently hate the orange man. And he likes Trump, and I don't. And I said, the worst thing about Trump is that Mike Pence is behind him. And he goes, Mike Pence isn't that bad. It's like he thinks the world is 6,000 years old. He's an idiot. And he goes, have you heard of Kent Hovind? Like he was using him as a stepping point, as like a foundation. And I was like, yes, I have heard of Kent Hovind. What do you think of him? And he goes, he's a pretty smart guy. And I was like, stop. And then I sent him Kent Hovind versus Crocoduck 1, 2, and 3, Kent Hovind versus Arn-Ra, and a bunch of other people. And I was just like, watch all these. Great. Yes. And then I said, watch all of these, and then I sent him the Logic episode 1 on Kent Hovind's Magnus Opus, or whatever he called it.
Yeah.
Because I think that was, 19 freaking episodes for him to get through that freaking thing.
Yeah,
something ridiculous. But I sent him all of that, and I don't think he's ever went through it or whatever. He said the first one was really funny, which was Logic's. Yeah, and because it's the easiest, it's the most palatable one to go through, because it was only like 19 minutes versus a couple hours.
Right. And Logic is hilarious too. So.
Oh my god, he's amazing. Like he's one of the big reasons I am on YouTube, because that snarky attitude he has. I think I'm pretty damn snarky my damn self, so I try.
I'd agree.
I try. I'm not as snarky as the snarky. Thank you, brother. And I like to try to be quick-witted and stuff like that, because actually every single one of my videos, I have yet to do a script.
I don't script either. I just fly off the cuff. I've always been that way.
Yeah, it's like that's all I try to do. Just like what I do is I have like shit. Here's my notepad, and it just says like numbers on it. And if you didn't know what I was writing, you would think I'm a fucking crazy person. But basically, exactly. But basically, what I'm doing is I go to the video, I download it, and then I watch it on my media player on my PC, so they don't get another view. And I pause it, and I record my response to it. I look at the time, I write the time on the thing, so then when I go to edit it, it just
good idea.
Quick. And
that's not scripting though. That's just
no, it's not script. It's just me
for editing.
Yep. And yeah, God, I freaking hate editing. I absolutely.
That's my least favorite.
Is that why you do a lot of interviews, brother?
That's why I do the live stuff, because when I was making those Yu-Gi-Oh videos for the other channel for years and years and years, I'd spend fucking an hour on one video easy, just pasting shit together and putting little interludes or whatever, opening, closing, that kind of shit, right?
So you play Yu-Gi-Oh? Why don't you grow up and play Magic?
I played Magic actually before Yu-Gi-Oh. I played Magic up till about from its release, because I remember when it came out, when my buddy owned a comic shop, they came out. And we're like, yeah, fuck it, crack some packs. We didn't even have to pay for it. It's like, here, open this shit up. Let's try it out. And we were hooked. And I played it till about 96. And then I just stopped. I got out of it. I got into other things. Just too busy, I guess. And then when I got married for a few months anyways, her kids were watching Yu-Gi-Oh! On TV. And I came home, oh, what you guys watching? Because I like anime anyways, always have. And, it's a show called Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm watching it with them. And they're like, playing this game. I'm like, is that a real game? They're like, yeah, oh yeah. They got all excited and they ran and grabbed their cards and showed them to me. And I said, oh wow, this looks like kind of like Magic. I could play this. Let's play. But they didn't know how to play, because all they knew was how they played on the TV, which was wrong, right? Which is way wrong.
Yeah.
But we learned, and then I ended up going into tournaments. And, I made a bunch of friends, like half my age friends kind of thing, right? But didn't matter anyway. But and then the guy that owns the store that we play at, he lets me take shit on credit all the time because I promote his store in the videos, right? So, and I've been playing ever since. I've gone up and down the coast for the giant tournaments, and it's been a lot of fun, but I haven't done it much lately. I go to locals once in a while, but I've sort of been sliding away from that and getting more into this other stuff now.
Well, I think I might be getting more into playing Magic, because I want to start an interview show where we play Magic together, and it's kind of like an icebreaker type thing. And plus, the comic book shop that I found near where I live is a pretty cool little shop, and they do like a D&D night and a Magic night. So
that's what I do too.
I need to try D&D, because I've been told it's a lot of fun. I just never done it.
It is. One of my favorite parts of D&D is building your character, like writing out all the attributes and stuff like that, right? So that's probably.
Can you be 100 in badassery?
No, you got to start out weak. Like, I remember we played one version called GURPS, which meant Generic Universal Role-Playing System or whatever. And I said, well, hey, can I be like one of my favorite characters from the Marvel universe? And she's like, I don't care. You can be whoever you fucking want in this game. I'm like, all right, I'm going to be Wolverine. She goes, okay, but here's a condition. You have to start out with wooden claws. I'm like, what?
So imagine how bad that would hurt coming through your fucking hands.
Right? Splinters every time.
Oh.
Well, I guess it's comparable to his bone ones that he had before they encased him in adamantium.
Except, but at least like the bone isn't as bad as I'm assuming wood. That wood would hurt so fucking bad.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, but it does sound like a lot of fun. Like I'm nerdy enough where a lot of people think automatically that I've played it before. Just like a couple years ago, I've never seen Game of Thrones, and I of course watched it all since. And everyone's like, "How have you not seen it?" It's like, what the fuck you people trying to say? Because I look like a dwarf. I think that's what it is.
Mr. Snarky says she likes Cards Against Humanity, which is a great game too.
Well, it is a great game, but it's not even in the same genre though.
No, it's cards. It's about as related as they get. They're both cards.
Plus, I love that company. They're pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like they bought a property on the border of Mexico and the United States just to make sure the wall doesn't happen. Yeah.
They have that other one too, Crabs Against Humidity or something, which is like a knockoff.
Is that a fucking thing?
Yeah, it is. Crabs Against
Humidity. You
Humidity.
ever played Pigs?
Yes. That's
fucking
a drinking game though, man.
Where you roll the pigs?
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought no one ever, because I worked in a little toy shop and we used to sell them. These things are so fucking stupid. No one's gonna be playing with these things. LCR. Ever played LCR?
Nope.
Left, right, center. You have like dice and chips and stuff, and you have to.
Nope, can't say I played that one.
Shit. Exploding Kittens.
Poker dice. Yeah, Exploding Kittens I played. Yeah.
Have you played Kittens in a Blender?
No. No.
Oh my god, it is so basically you have your cards, which are your certain color of kittens, and they're all different. And there's one. The top of the box is going to be the blender. The bottom of the box is going to be the box. It's called the box. And your objective is to get as many as your kittens into the box as possible and as few into the blender. And you can turn on the blender and kill the said cats, or you can turn it on and save whatever in the box. It's a lot of fucking fun.
It's almost like a bloody version of Schrodinger's kittens. Is the cat going to be in the blender, or isn't it?
Yeah, and you randomly draw cards, and you just try to fuck over each other. It's a freaking blast.
Any game where you get to do stuff like that sounds like a lot of fun, anyways.
Oh my god! I was having so much fun with playing that,
and not actually hurt kittens. I mean, let's not get crazy. I'm not an animal, people.
Yeah. We have to stop hurting. I mean, don't hurt the kittens.
Yeah, no. Imaginary and fake ones. It's okay. You can.
Oh yeah, that is perfectly fine. And no kittens were hurt in the filming of this video.
That's right. Some kitten frappe or something. Throwing a little strawberry, a little kiwi, and you're golden.
So how's Canada treating you?
How's it? I don't know. It doesn't really treat me at all. I'm just sort of here. And everybody seems to think, I've told this story before, but we had some guy show up at the border one time with snowboards on the roof of his car in August looking for snow, because he had heard that as soon as you get over the border into Canada, it's automatically snow. Like there's fucking penguins walking around or something. But yeah, and the guy at the border just laughed at him and told him to turn the fuck around and go home. Oh, he didn't really, but he let him through. But they said, you're going to have to go a lot further north to hit snow, buddy. Like back to your country in Alaska, you might find some snow. So.
Holy shit. That's the American education system for you there, brother.
Well, they were from Florida, apparently. So.
Yeah, that's worse.
Nothing against Floridians. It's just
everything against Floridians.
These particular ones were a little on the dumb side. Or they had been misinformed, put it that way. And didn't bother to check it out.
I did play Kitten Cannon. It was on addictinggames.com. Whatchamacallit? No, yeah, everything against Florida. Florida is the worst, dude.
Doe-eyed atheist, or Rachel is her name, says, what? No penguins? No, Rachel, sorry. They're only in the southern hemisphere, I'm afraid. So, yes, all those Chilly Willy cartoons you remember from Harvey cartoons back in the day, well, they might be before your time. But
oh, my God. They're way before my time over here, dude.
Chilly Willy? Yeah. Dude, like Woody Woodpecker? Same guys. And,
okay.
Yeah, they don't live in the northern hemisphere unless you bring them here and then hold them up in your garage or something. The ones in my garage are planning an escape right now, actually.
Yeah, that was I did know someone from Alaska when I was in the military, and I used to make fun of them all the time, like, as your pet penguin got out and shit like that. Like, we don't have fucking penguins. We get so mad.
Polar bears we have.
You guys have polar bears? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, up north. Yeah. Not here, unless it's in a zoo.
Fuck that. I don't want to deal with those things. God damn.
They're big fucking animals.
Yeah, like the only thing we ever get is like black bear. And those are fine. Yeah, they're cuddly.
Fucking coyotes walking around outside here. Right, so.
Holy shit. Yeah, you better not have a small dog and let them outside.
Nope. And you can hear, every once in a while, you'll hear like a cat screaming and you know what's going on. Because there's a whole pack of them around here. Now they have something called coyotes, because coyotes and wolves have been mating, and they're fucking gigantic coyotes running around here. Not here, but a little bit up in the mountains. Because they've been mating with wolves, so they've invented this new fucking breed of like coyotes, they call them.
Yeah, but it's still a dog.
Well, sure. They haven't evolved differently enough that they can't interbreed yet. So
channeling my inner Hovine.
Your inner Hovine is still a type.
It's a can. It's still the dog can.
Can.
It's still the dog can. Are you related to broccoli? Are elephants and pine trees related?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they are, because they're both eukaryotes.
That's right.
Yeah,
and mushrooms. Apparently, we have more in common with mushrooms than we do with some of the other animals. So we'll figure that one out.
And whatchamacallit, the chicken is related to the freaking T-Rex, so that's fucking awesome.
That's right. The Uncle T-Rex.
We eat those motherfuckers all the time. That's how bad.
That's right. We eat dinosaurs, bitches. That's right. The only difference is how the fuck does a T-Rex deal with a itch that he might have on his nose? I've always wondered that.
I'm assuming it's like a horse. He just drags it.
It doesn't fucking reach.
I went way too literal with that, I guess. Like, I'm pretty sure he just drags that shit against the ground.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you're right. Horses do that. They always rub their shit up against stuff and whatnot.
Yeah. We where I work, we have a bunch of horses, and because it's a property, it's Delaware, so it's like a farmland everywhere. But so I deal with a few horses, and they like to break things. It's weird, and I don't like when they follow me. They're too big.
Who follows you?
The horses, like when
horses.
When you have something in your hand, they'll fucking just follow you like the ghost from freaking Mario.
Oh yeah, and they stop when you stop too, which is really funny.
And it's creepy.
You turn around, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
I don't like it. It's because they're bigger than me. I'm not used to something like humans are taller than me, but most of the time I'm big enough where I'm fine.
Yeah.
And I don't like things that I can't just punch.
Well, you could punch a horse. You'd be like Mongo in Blazing Saddles and just knock the fucker out.
God, I fucking love that movie.
I know.
The sheriff's a bomb.
Yeah. When they're all in line to be interviewed, and there's the biker horseman with the fucking handlebars on the fucking horses. That's just so funny.
The Hispanic guy, badges. We don't need your stinking badges.
We don't need no stinking badges. Yeah. Wait a minute. Wasn't that from UHF?
Man,
oh no! You're right. That's from that movie. In UHF, it's Julio's Wild Kingdom, where he throws poodles out the window and shit. Let's see if Fifi can fly. But he goes, Mr. Julio, your shipment of badgers just showed up, and he's like, badgers? We don't want no stinking badgers. So it's a play on that kind of thing.
Yeah, I did.
You ever seen UHF?
I've never seen that.
Fuck, it's a Weird Al movie, dude. You got to check it out. That's where Kramer was before he was Kramer. He played George the janitor, and his favorite thing in the world was his mop. Where's my mop? Oh yeah, it's so funny, man.
And now he's big into saying the N-word.
Who is?
Kramer.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you meant somebody in the chat was doing that. I was going to give him shit.
Yeah.
But,
no, I got it. Miss Snarky was asking if I got my haircut, and I did.
Doe said you got to go watch UHF today. Oh, I'm surprised actually, Rachel. I'm totally surprised that you even know that movie. My favorite scene in that entire movie is when he's sitting out front and he's all worried, and Kramer, or as I can't remember, Michael Richards comes by and asks, "What's the matter, George?" And George goes, "That's Weird Al's name in the movie." He goes, "You don't want to know." And then he's sitting there and he just kind of looks all confused. He goes, "Well, then why did I ask?" He just says that to himself. It's like silly humor, right?
Yeah.
And the other best scene is Wheel of Fish. Wheel of Fish.
Well, is it kind of like a Monty Python, but the people that did the Old Greg. How was that called?
I know what you're referring to. It's actually, the story is his uncle or something owns a failing television station and gives it to him, or he takes it over and he tries to bring it back, and he ends up doing so. But it goes through all these like different things, and, different shows, and it's pretty funny.
Just trying to help him stay afloat.
Yeah. And then some old guy asks him for change. He goes, "Mister, you got some change?" He goes, "Yeah, I think I got some change." And he gives him a bunch of change and shit. And then the guy comes back later. He goes, "You gave me one of the rarest nickels in the world, and now I'm a millionaire." And so he bought the station and brought it afloat. But you weren't supposed to know that, so you didn't hear that. That's kind of the spoiler for how everything gets saved. So I kind of fucked up there, didn't I? I just gave him all the ending, Rachel. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that one will surprise you with the shit that she knows.
Yeah. I'm already impressed.
Yeah. She still needs to start working on her first video and put that up. Damn it, she already has 20 some odd subscribers, and without a video up there, yeah.
Oh, Rachel, what's your channel name? I don't know if I'm subscribed.
The Tatted Atheist.
Oh, really? That's your channel name?
Yeah, because she's gonna be the first one on my magic and interviews, and I told her she had to make a YouTube name, and that's what she came. Or actually, technically, I think Duke came up with that, and
probably.
then she stole it a little bit. Yeah,
She's definitely doe-eyed.
She's up to 30 subs.
No, not bad.
Not a single video.
Not bad. I just broke 100 too, by the way, people.
You just broke
yesterday
100?
I noticed. Yeah, yesterday I noticed I was really, really close to 100. I was at like 96 or 7 when I first noticed. I'm like, holy shit, that was quick. And then I posted that. It's like, wow, I got like 4 more to go till 100. And then, a couple happened. And then all day kind of went by. And then finally a couple more people. And then 2 more people. So now I'm over. I'm like at 102 or 3 or something now. So yeah, broke 100. That's the hardest thing to do.
Yeah, it's from 0 to 100 takes a while. From 100 to 200 is a lot less time, I've noticed. Like it was nothing to get to 200, and fuck man, I hate watching those numbers.
I don't really, I never paid attention to them much either on my other channel. Just when I would notice when it's getting close to a milestone, so to speak, like 500, then 1,000, that kind of thing, right? So. I'd always have some sort of a contest. I'd always do a contest where I think the first contest I did on that channel was I had all the kids do some Yu-Gi-Oh related artwork and then send it to me, and I'd pick a winner and I'd mail them a binder full of cards, like decent cards, ones that were worth a minimum of at least $2-3 each. And I'd fill the binder with them because I always had extras because I knew a guy that ran shops and stuff. So, and I mailed them binders and shit all the time, which they thought was pretty cool. And then once I started doing that, the numbers just started climbing. I maxed out, I think, just over 2,800, and now I'm at like 2,360 or something. So, because I stopped making videos like a year ago. But every time they see me, they're so like, "Hey, you're that Saris 13 guy," because that was my other name, right? So, Saris is a dragon.
Yeah, character. That was my next question. Like, what the fuck is a Saris?
Saris was the dragon of the element of air. And this is back when I was still into kind of woo shit, and because Libra is an air sign, so I thought, and I like dragons. I still like dragons. I know they're fake, but there is that cool ass fucking mockumentary about what if dragons were real, where they find the remains of one in a cave, and it goes through all the scientific stuff about them, how they were able to breathe fire and all kinds of, and their mating habits, and that they were around when dinosaurs were around, but they were 2-legged, like wyvern type creatures. Yeah, it's neat.
You're totally weird, Doug.
Why? Dragons are cool, man.
I'm just fucking with you.
And I am not a duck.
Yeah, you are.
All right. What? No, side profile. No, just hoe. Like the other day.
I called you a hoe and a bitch yesterday.
That's true too.
I also told you to sit down, bitch, be humble.
Oh, yeah, that's right too.
I like doing that shit and just acting overly cocky sometimes.
Inane is the best dragon. Yeah, I'd agree. And they were on the Ark too, according to Bad Tempered Badger. I think his day is coming up pretty soon too.
They were definitely on the Ark.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. What do we got here? Nope, those are all my passwords. All 18 million of them. Yep. On was it Saturday? I'll be talking with Nadine, and then I'll be talking with Bad Temper Badger on the Monday.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I might be able to catch the Monday one because this weekend I'm off to Baltimore. Gotta go do birthday shit with my family because me, my aunt, and my uncle all have the same birthday.
Awesome.
And we're going to Green Bay versus Washington in Washington.
Cool.
Not state, Washington, D.C. They're all huge Redskins fans, and I'm a huge Packers fan. So hopefully there's one happy person and like 7 angry people. That's what I'm looking for.
I was a Washington fan for a little while when my friend who lives in Washington was a big fan of theirs, so I would cheer with him. But I've always been a Seattle Seahawks fan because it's the closest team to me. So.
Fuck the Seahawks.
When they gave up Lynch, man, I was like, what are you fucking doing?
No, the Seahawks made me almost break my TV once.
Really?
It was the interception touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm a huge Packers fan, and it happened against the Packers.
I
Like, there's
remember
no
it well.
way. That's an interception. That is not a touchdown. And you know what? Like, there was a game where in college football where they accidentally gave the other team 5 plays.
Yeah.
Instead of 4. And the coach at the end of the game was just like, we can't change it now. It's not the way it should have been, but we got the win, and it wasn't squeaky clean, whatever. That's the way I think he should have handled it. But Pete Carroll was just like, yeah, we won that fair and square. Bitch, no, you didn't.
Of course
we can't turn it around. Just say, yeah, we should have fucking lost that game. For some reason, whatchamacallit, Foot Locker employees fuck that shit up.
Well, it wasn't as bad as Deflategate.
Oh no, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, fucking stupid.
It's just because Tom Brady's always in some Teflon Tom.
Teflon, yeah.
Because nothing sticks to him.
Right? It seems that way, anyways.
Yeah, you
like
can
fucking.
keep that.
Yeah, he. However, the episode where they were on Family Guy was pretty fucking funny.
Oh yeah, where Peter played the center.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking funny. Family Guy's great. Anyways, well, you know what? We're getting pretty close to an hour. Do you want to just can this? Because we're really not talking about atheism.
No, we're not, unfortunately.
And let's invite some people in and do an after party for an hour.
Yeah, sounds like a plan, because I'm going to use the bathroom real quick, and then I'll be right into there.
I will send you a link shortly. Anyways, guys, yeah, his deconversion story was rather quick, and that's what the girls say about him, I hear. I had to get a dig in somewhere, brother.
You're looking for it. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I set myself up too. So
yep,
make it easy, like a little shoehorn. All right.
Yeah.
So, anyways, thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, because I'm pretty sure we did. We both kept each other laughing pretty good here for a little while. And now we're gonna
question yourself, Snarky.
What?
So you can ask your question yourself, Snarky.
Oh yeah, there you go. So anyone who would like to come into the after party, which will kick in here in about somewhere between 5-6 minutes, because I'm going to run out and have a quick cigarette because I can't smoke inside. Send me a message on Twitter. I got my Twitter up behind the window here, and well, the window that we're currently in, and I'll send you links if I deem you appropriate. No, I'm kidding. But Tad is going to get the first link because he's my brother. So
yep.
And the rest of you, Nadine, me with like 9 million E's following. I
saw it.
Anyway, thanks again for watching, and thanks, Tad, for coming on and doing this with me.
Thanks for having
me. Your ever so brief but informative deconversion story.
No problem.
And you know what? A lot of people are the same way, right?
Yep.
They read it and they're like, "Fuck this, I'm out." All right, exactly. So. All right, so thanks everyone for watching. Again, I keep saying that like an idiot, like I'm a broken record. And remember, guys, call it faith because it's not fucking no.